Hey Cobras, welcome to this edition of your Cobra TV News. I'm Aitana Salmeron.
And I'm Nuriel August. We are here with heavy hearts as we reminisce about the tragic Nashville bombing that occurred on Christmas Day. New video has officially been released of the RV exploding outside of the AT&T transmission building. The downtown Nashville bombing injured 8 people and damaged many of the local buildings and businesses. We will keep the great city of Nashville close in our hearts.
Trump fell into some hot water earlier this month, along with his fellow supporters, which resulted in the leaked audio and the protests at the Capitol. More on that is Elena.
Una llamada telefónica que ocurrió en enero 2 filtrada en la que el presidente Donald Trump habló con el secretario de Estado de Georgia para que buscaran más votos para su reelección, causando críticas.
You should want to have an accurate election. And you're a Republican.
We believe that we do have an accurate election.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't have. Not even close. You're off by hundreds of thousands of votes. So look, all I want to do is this. I just want to find 11,780 votes, which is one more than we have.
Videos publicados en las redes sociales de los periodistas y legisladores representan un caótico y aterrador escenario de protestadores que apoyan a Trump y que entraron en el edificio del Capitolio. Trump todavía cree que las elecciones fueron fraudulentas, aunque publicó un video de concesión el 8 de enero.
I continue to strongly believe that we must reform our election laws to verify the identity and eligibility of all voters and to ensure faith and confidence in all future elections. A new administration will be inaugurated on January 20th. My focus now turns to ensuring a smooth, orderly, and seamless transition of power.
Los demócratas han estado tratando de tomar al vicepresidente Mike Pence y al gabinete de Trump para declarar a Trump no apto para el cargo y destituirlo a través de la enmienda 25.
Yo pienso que sí se debe promulgar la enmienda 25 de la Constitución, ya que es una norma constitucional de los Estados Unidos que permite al vicepresidente convertirse en presidente interino, siempre y cuando un presidente pierda la capacidad de dirigir tanto físico como mental.
Esto es todo. Soy Elena Gutierrez. Now back to the anchors.
It has been announced that the Olympics will be postponed for 6 months in efforts to remain safe as the COVID-19 cases are rising. The Olympics was scheduled to happen in Tokyo. However, it is unclear if it will still proceed in Tokyo as they have called a state of emergency on January 7 because of rising cases. Organizers say the Olympics will take place, but they are not expected to receive concrete plans until spring. We will inform you as this story progresses.
With COVID, things might have been a bit different for all of us during this winter break, but that didn't stop us from having fun either. From opening our presents on Christmas morning to chatting online with friends and family, we even learned some new hobbies.
Seniors, the second 9 weeks are coming to an end, which means you are halfway through your senior year. Be sure to fill in those applications, send in those scholarships, and be aware of senioritis.
Everyone is born with a gift. Here we have Gabi Suarez, a senior and makeup artist at South Miami High, showcasing their special talent.
Hi Cobras, now we are going to talk about a very talented student. For this edition, we decided to talk about Gabriela Soares, a 17-year-old senior who has been an example of her dedication and effort at our school.
In addition with her academic life, Gabriela also prioritizes a lot her athletic life. She plays both soccer and volleyball for South Miami Senior High, being a fundamental asset on both teams.
What do you think that is the hardest challenge you experience when conciliating your very busy athletic life with your academic life?
The biggest challenge of my academic life versus my athletic life is that I have to leave early out of my class, which means I have to leave most of my work for the next day.
Gabriela has also developed the passion of putting on makeup. She practices this hobby every day to improve on it. She also takes a lot of pictures of her makeup to share her progress with her family and friends.
As a makeup artist, which are the biggest difficulties that you have to overcome daily?
As a makeup artist, the biggest difficulty I have to go through almost every day is to stop thinking negative about my art.
After graduating, Gabriela plans to become a cosmetologist and study at Paul Mitchell Academy.
I'm Thiago Almeida signing off from Cobra TV News, and now back to the anchors.
Cobra TV News is always pleased to team up with fellow journalists. Here are some yearbook updates.
Hey Cobras, just a few reminders for all students to please send pictures of your Thanksgiving celebrations, winter break activities, and pictures of yourself in any events that you attend in January. For seniors and underclassmen who haven't taken their pictures yet, there will be a makeup day on January 20th. For senior Cobras, remember to send us your senior quotes and baby pictures. To send pictures or for any student who has any questions, please contact our yearbook team at our email cobrayearbook@gmail.com or send a DM to our Instagram at Cobra Yearbook. And while you're on Instagram, make sure to follow Yearbook for announcements as well as at Cobra TV News. This has been Maria, and thanks for having me. Now back to Nariel.
Very informative. I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
COVID-19 has had a devastating impact on the performance industry, halting many theatrical and film productions. But there has been some uplifting news. Take it away, Gianna.
Since Broadway shut down 10 months ago due to COVID-19, theater kids nationwide have wondered when their favorite plays and musicals will be coming back. The Broadway team has since announced that all shows will be suspended until May 30th, 2021. Let's hope Broadway comes back better and safer than ever. To kick off the new year, Beetlejuice on Broadway has gifted its fans with many songs that had been cut from the original production. Sung by composer Eddie Perfect, the demos include songs like Ain't It Strange, No Reason, Goodbye Emily Dietz, and 22 more.
So this is goodbye, Emily Dietz, mother and wife, wicked and sweet. This is your child, up on her feet, heart in her hand.
Since we have been deprived of our musical theater fix, Gen Z took it upon themselves to create a musical rendition of Pixar's Ratatouille. Many talented creators on TikTok made songs, scripts, choreography, costume, and set designs. What all started as a joke soon developed into the newest virtual musical sensation starring famous actors like Titus Burgess, Kevin Chamberlain, Andre DeShields, Adam Lambert, and Wayne Brady. The musical has successfully raised over $1 million for the Actors Fund.
Follow me, there's a whole new restaurant I want you to see.
Since many musicals have already reached the silver screen like The Prom and Hamilton last year, why not two more? Beloved classic West Side Story is coming to a theater near you in December of 2021 and is directed by Steven Spielberg, starring Ansel Elgort, Maddie Ziegler, and Rita Moreno. On an earlier note, one of Lin-Manuel Miranda's first shows, In the Heights, is getting a cinematic remake coming on June 18th starring Anthony Ramos, who coincidentally also plays John Lawrence in Hamilton.
A lot in store for theater kids in the coming future. I'm Gianna Soler. Now back to the anchors.
In sports news, both our girls and boys basketball team will be having a game on January 13. The boys battle Southridge and the girls will be going against Homestead. The Lady Cobra soccer team and the Venomous boys will have games on January 19. The boys are facing Edison Senior High and the girls will be battling Varela. We wish all of our Cobra sports teams the best.
Gamers all around are leveling up their status with new video game launches and updates. Show us what you got, Align.
Hey Cobras, welcome to The Bite, where we look at game releases and gaming news. Let's start off with a release radar. Valorant is starting off a new episode. A leak has shown a new character named Yoru. He specializes in lurking and picking people off. He uses fur fluid to create distractions, flashes, and even turn invisible to the enemy team. On to Among Us. They recently launched a Twitter account and have started to post new teasers. These include the new map, airship, new animations, and overall improvements to the game. You can find their Twitter at Among Us Game and stay updated on new releases and updates. Sephiroth was announced in Smash as their 48th fighter in the 3rd addition to the 2nd Fighter Pass. He does heavy amounts of damage and has superior range with his sword, but he has one defensive move and a lackluster recovery. For me, I think he's gonna be a strong character, although he's gonna be very weak against characters that zone him out. And that's our release radar. And now for some gaming news. As winter starts to progress, the Steam Winter Sale comes to an end. Don't worry if you did not get what you wanted, because the Chinese New Year sale is coming around the corner. Although we do not have any specific dates, we can guess from last year that it will start around the end of January and go through the beginning of February. So make sure to look out for those deals. Rumors are going around of a new console from Nintendo. People are speculating that they will release the Switch Pro. Since the Switch was released, there have been bugs and hardware failure. So the industry analysts have been predicting that they will release a new upgrade to the Switch. And finally, PS5 restocks are planned to come soon. If you want to buy one, you better stay updated as they'll most likely sell out as fast as they did when they were released. And that concludes the bite. For today's question, I want to ask, what character do you main in Super Smash Bros? You can send your answers to @yume_parasol on Twitter, and you might be featured in the next segment. As always, I'm Alain Ramos, signing off.
Well, that about wraps it up for 2021's first edition of Cobra TV News. I'm Nuriel August.
And I'm Michael Salmeron.
Have a great Cobra Day.
And on behalf of everyone from Cobra TV, we'd like to dedicate this newscast to Mr. Brandsetter for his years of amazing service here at South Miami Senior High. May he rest in power. Once a Cobra, always a Cobra.